All right, hey everybody. Give me a second. Let me do some of the setups. Uh, Hello, Just Gaming. This is actually not the second session. I did an impulse thing earlier today to see if I can fit a bit in before I had to go, but I'm back. Um, Give me a second, guys. Let me just. All right, come on. Lego Burrito. Hello. Is 1206. Hello. All right, I think we're starting on the arms now. Actually, can I want to see if I can. I'm so sorry. I don't understand Korean. Souza, there's a lot of Korean viewers today. Damn, the Hulkbuster is huge. It is, Versi. Amir, hello. All right, we're gonna get started on the arms. I think 17. I think 17 is just 2 bags. 18, 19. Yep. All right. I've been hemming and hawing on whether I should just build this off stream. I don't like how long the torso is. Nobody does. Yeah, it is an often discussed flaw of this thing, I suppose. Proportionately, that's probably where it's most noticeable. Although I think it does have a bunch of other problems as well. Alright. Give me a second, let me adjust my seat and chair. Alright. I think we can get started. Oh, come on. Alright, here it is. Are you Korean? I'm not, which is why I don't understand it when you guys type Korean in chat. Although I would like to. A surprising amount of my audience is Korean. Hello, Kwon Nguyen. Shirley Master, hello. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me try to keep this within view. This should be interesting. This is one of the parts I look forward to the most, which is seeing how these arms come together. Hello, Mr. Knight. Hello, M Pen. What's that? I think we're building the shoulder of the Hulkbuster. Pin this in. All right, there we go. Ooh. Are these red or black? I think this is supposed to be black. Or red? Alright, give me a second. I think it is very big size. I agree. It is very big. Okay, is this supposed to be red or black? The instruction says black, but I only have red here. Is it supposed to come with black as well? Oh, it does come with black. It's one black here. All right. Okay. And cap this one off. Huh, interesting. All right. Am I supposed to? Oh, okay. I'm gonna secure it from the outside. That's pretty cool. Just as I say, that's pretty cool. I can't find the piece I'm actually supposed to use. All right, come on. Work with me. Wait, did it skip a step? Oh no, this is the other side. Okay. All right. I guess we'll return to it. I think you have all of the Hulkbuster. Yeah, I did buy every Hulkbuster that came out. Do you plan on making a big figure like the Hulkbuster by making the body and legs of the Black Panther bus later? I'm not sure what you mean. I plan to reproportion this thing, right? Like take it apart, and just build it again with the same bricks. But prioritize proportion. I currently don't really have any plans for the Black Panther bust. That 3-0 prime is like what? It's like that 3-0 prime. That 3-0 prime is like half the price of this Hulkbuster. Actually, all things considered, I guess the price is not that bad. Okay, it's pretty bad though. Okay, what am I doing? Oh god, I actually misorientated this. Is that? Yeah, that's not. You know what I mean. Hello, Cyber Phoenix. I do want to get this done like today, which is probably too ambitious. Maybe not. I ended up only needing like another 40 minutes to finish instruction booklet 2. So altogether, just over, I guess, 5 hours to finish the first 2 booklets. If it's just 2 hours today, I think we can do 2 hours today. Okay. Huh. All right. I have no idea what this is. Hello, Ice. What time is it there now? It is now 8:50 p.m. where I am. In Korea, I imagine it must be later. Oh, I guess this is the bicep. Okay, but I still don't know what the hell this is. Alright. Well, we'll find out as we build, I suppose. Will you do an upgraded version of that Hulkbuster? I'll reproportion it. I'm not sure if that would count as an upgrade. Well, at least that's what I'm gonna attempt to do. As I've said in every other stream, possibility of failure is really real. Everybody needs to manage their expectation about what I can and cannot do. But I do plan to try. Hello, Doodle Bricks. How's the build so far? Kind of tiring, to be honest. Well, okay. The build so far hasn't. There hasn't been too many surprises because since this thing got into the hands of like LAN members, I have been watching every single video on the face of the earth involving this thing. So I wasn't too surprised by any of the things that happened. But I think we're getting to a part where I'm unfamiliar with. Interesting. I did not expect this. Okay. I thought that this would be perfectly circular, but it's not. Huh. That's interesting. And like I don't know what this is doing here. Yeah. What's your thoughts on the function where you can put the buildable Iron Man from earlier in the year into the Hulkbuster? Do you like it, or do you think it was just a pointless gimmick? I don't think it is a pointless gimmick. I think that it was a worthy gimmick to pursue. I understand why they wanted to do it. I think it's a really cool idea. I think that they should have realized that what they wanted wasn't possible, and that the compromises were too much. And somewhere during development of this thing, they should have scrapped that. And instead built into this thing, like a faux bust inside that you can open up and see. But you know, you gotta have like the thing is like the gimmick that is like you can put the thing inside is poorly advertised and barely mentioned anywhere. Which is frustrating because you can see that it's evident like that so much of it is compromised because of that gimmick. That's some dedication, man. Oh, thanks, dude. It is ostensibly my job now. I said that weird, didn't I? Oh well. That's weird. Are we sure that that's how that works? Huh. This is supposed to be able to... Hey, Ransom, what do you think of the two unofficial Hulkbusters? There are more than two unofficial Hulkbusters. I live in Korea and time is 9:54. That's not too bad. Little Burrito, after fixing it, tried to put your bus. Yeah, I do want to... Somebody beat me to it. But I do want to see what my bus looks like inside of it. You know, whether there's space, whether I can just quickly modify the bus. Right. So you can put it inside. It's very odd. It's deliberate as well. There's some play in this. Hey Ransom, if I had chosen between the DLX Ghostbuster and this Lego version, which should I pick? Honestly, right now, get the DLX. The DLX is like half the price, and if you're gonna display anyway, I think the DLX just looks better. It's smaller, but like, yeah, I think the trade-off in size is worth it. You're not gonna be able to build it. Yeah, like, get the DLX, get the Mark 44 DLX as well. Sorry, 43 DLX as well. It has a function where you can integrate it if you want, but honestly, it's pretty, like, it's pretty. I have the Iron Man because like I bought it as a bundle. I still haven't opened it yet because I kind of don't care about the gimmick. Well, not that I don't care. I would like there to be something there. If I can open it up and there's something there inside, that'll be cool. But like, to have to disassemble the Hawkbuster, to just have to disassemble the Mark 43 and reassemble it is kind of a hassle. So I've just opted to not. And I have the Figuarts. I have the Figuarts 43 already. So I'm thinking maybe I should just like sell this one instead of keeping it. Oh well. Two by one brick. Come on. What would you say is your favorite Lego Hulkbuster released throughout the years? As it was a shock that the Age of Ultron and Imperial Hulkbuster had a 3 year and now they're like 6. Ooh. I don't like any of them. Well, I guess I like the two small ones as like just fun, cool robots. As far as that goes, I think I might actually like the Infinity War Hulkbuster more. I don't like the headpiece as much. I just don't like the design of that print. But I think the toy is more fun. People don't remember this, but it has like a gimmick where you like there's a like one of the arms is geared and like you can move it like a Bionicle figure. I thought that was super cool. That was like I did not expect it to have that feature when I buy it. So somehow I've forgotten that it was there or missed the fact that it was designed into it. So I was really excited to discover that when I got the Infinity War Hulkbuster. Do you have any interest in doing a build that has to do with Exopulse at some point? Oh, never say never, or like at the moment it's not really a priority. I kind of I feel like there's a lot I feel like people don't care about Exoforce enough for me to want to do something that is explicitly Exoforce. Right? Like I can just design an original mech. You know, with like similar styles, I guess. I don't know, do people care about Exoforce characters? I feel like people care much more about Ninjago, like, at least like the people who are currently into Lego. There are more people who care about the Ninjago characters than the Exoforce characters. Maybe I'm wrong about this. I just have the impression that nobody cares about the Exoforce characters. Maybe it's just me. I don't care about the Exoforce characters is what I'm saying. No, the Lego ones are good. I think the two small ones are good toys. Actually, I mean, I think they're all good toys. They don't look like the Hulkbuster. Yeah. They have their charm. I like them. They're fine. Alright. There's a bunch of gaps like this in the build, which feels very like it feels like something I would do because I'm building an old build. But like, it feels like they had to stretch the budget, which is oh okay. So there's a gap there. All right, lucky me, because I really wasn't paying attention to that at all. It just happened to work out. Oh, there's another one. All right, okay. Hi, about to go to school. All right, Ethan, go to school. Don't be watching stream while you're at school. All right. I like the Infinity War Hulkbuster as the gear function is cool and the locking function just gives you the option to have properly articulated arm instead of floppy arm. Yeah, it's super cool. Yeah, 100%. Like just using the studs on the back to lock that in. Oh, genius. Like whatever happened to like whenever Bionicle comes back, I want something like that. Have you ever tried building the Lego Voltron? Well, if you dig through the stream archives, there's like all of my streams go into a playlist. I unlist all of my streams because I don't want to push it to subscribers. But they are publicly available. If you go into the playlist, there's a stream playlist. You'll see me trying to make an alt build out of the Voltron. That alt build is still in the corner in my room somewhere. Yeah. So I guess technically I've never tried to build a Voltron, but I've tried to do something with that Voltron set. Okay. Oh, alright. Another one. This feels like another one of these things that feels like a mock technique. But you know, I welcome. I'm all for it. I just didn't think that this would meet Lego's own internal standards. This must be the forearms. Oh, okay. So this had to be black, I assume. Yeah, it's fine. I got it. I am slightly colorblind. If you didn't know already, I mention it sometimes. Hello, Rance. I'm a fan of yours. Lego Mock living in Korea. After assembling 76210, do you want to have any plans to create Mock Hulkbuster using 76210 parts? I do. The Ransomon lore goes deeper. I suppose. I have been doing this for a while. So many abandoned projects. That Voltron alt build, by the way. It's like I feel like there's a life lesson in that. I started on that immediately after I published like the first Hulkbuster video. And I thought, ooh, what would be a cool like? Oh, I made like a, and like it went relatively viral. Like, I think it got like, like, viral, like as viral as these things can go. And then I thought, ooh, maybe follow this up with alt build of the Voltron. Like a 1-2 punch. This way to burst into the scene. That was a really dumb idea. Oh god. I ended up spending like months and months and months on that thing. And just couldn't finish it. Hello, Mr. Knight. What happened to Samurai Mech? It is on hold at the moment. I imagine I would be returning to it periodically as I run into walls with this thing. It's like streaming is a very different experience from building alone, and I found that it is like really tiring and really slows me down. So it might not be a half bad idea to ration out how much I what? Oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay, all right. There's stuff I have to attach onto this assembly that I thought that was onto the other assembly, and I got confused. Hello, Kaboom. Come on. Zhonghwan Mok, hello. M Pen, thoughts on Lego referencing anime and other Lego themes in their original themes? As in Lego Hidden Side set, the anime Promare got reference in a sticker on Barnacle. Hello, Clarissa Lim. I like references. References are always fun. I have no problems with them. If I catch them, I like them. I'm not sure if there's any deeper thoughts to be had. Like it's easy to forget that the people who make this stuff are also fans, right? So I guess it's a fun reminder that designers are also like fans of this stuff, and they really love what they do, and they also have interests outside of their job. It feels like fellow hobbyists. Ooh, interesting. I did not realize that this wouldn't line up with this part. Like that's offset by half a stud and also half a plate. I'm not sure if you can see that. Kaboom! How much does the set cost? I haven't checked it yet. Well, this one, in Singapore, is 850 Singaporean, which I think is about the same as the American price, maybe slightly more, but not that much more. Bernardo is a stunt. Bernardo is a feeling. All right. What is your favorite mock that you made? It changes every time people ask. I think my favorite thing that I made this year so far is Golden Dragon Lloyd. That was just like a really fun project to work on. But favorite thing I ever made, I think, is gonna have to be Vanilla Blue. Like I made it with my sensibility, and it was like it was an original mock. I need to do those more. Hey Ransom, what's your favorite character from Transformers? My favorite character from Transformer is Skids from James Roberts' More Than Meets the Eye run. I think it's Skids. It's probably Skids. It's probably a toss-up between Skids and Rodimus. But I'm gonna say Skids. I love Skids. I like the color blue. Skids is blue. So I love Skids. Skids is just also just like a really nice guy. Yeah. I cannot read Korean. I hope that that's safe for work. Oh god. I really need somebody to help me moderate the chat. Oh, okay. Another one of these things where it feels like this is like a mock technique rather than an official model. Right? Like these brackets don't attach onto anything else. And they attach like on the bracket part rather than the plate part. What's your favorite Iron Man? It's going to be a toss-up between the Mark 7 and the 43 and the 85. Between those three. Nice. Fascinating. That's pretty good. These don't attach to each other yet, so I have no idea how that's going. But that's an arm. I think we're gonna build the rest of the arm now. All right, 18. Okay, 18 just one bag. I think 18 is just one bag. Okay. So of the first 7, right? I feel like they're not all Iron Man models are Iron Man armors are created equal. Of the first 7, there are like 3 unique designs, right? Well, okay, 4, but like the Mark 1 is like a category onto itself. So I don't know if you can compare the Mark 1 to the rest of them. I like the Mark 1, but the Mark 1's very different from the rest of them. Mark 2 and Mark 3 is the same model, right? The 4 and 6 is the same model. Okay, give me a second. All right. I am colorblind. This is not easy. All right. Same on the other side. All right. 1, 2. Hey, have you ever tried watching Sentai before? I have not. Sentai seems like it's allowed to take less risks and be less, for lack of a better word, mature than Kamen Rider. And so, although I think it looks interesting sometimes, I haven't had the opportunity to try. Like the last time I saw Sentai was when I was, really super young. Like when I was like a tiny baby. And I don't remember much of it. Like, you were at an age where like everything that's on TV is cool. Right now I'm a bit more discerning, I guess, with the media I watch. What do you think about the Optimus Prime set? Honestly, I find it amazing. I wish they made more Transformers set. I think it is an incredible feat of engineering. I think Optimus Prime and the Hulkbuster have similar problems, but I think people are more forgiving towards the Optimus Prime. Well, okay. Maybe the problems with this one's a bit more severe. Well, like, Optimus Prime made plenty of sacrifices as well for a key gimmick. The sacrifices weren't as severe, but they were still sacrifices. I think this was an incredible feat of engineering that was definitely the right decision to have made. Yeah. Have you ever... Oh, okay. I should answer that one. How do you feel if LEGO released Bayverse Prime instead of G1 Prime as an icon set? I don't think it would have sold as well, right? As a business decision, I think they made all of the right business decision. I would have loved to see, if they do Bayverse Prime, I really hope they don't try to go for a transformation as well. That seems like a recipe for disaster, to be frank. Alright, come on. What color is that? It is dark red. Oh my god. Sorry guys, I need to check colors every now and then because I'm colorblind, and when things are small on the screen, they can actually look like different colors because they have outlines as well, and the outlines are usually a different color. Bro, your Hulkbuster mock 3 years ago is phenomenal. Thank you, Jung Young. I don't think it has aged really well. I like how it looks, but if you actually build it, I think there are many places where I would like to... I mean, if I go back now and redo it, it'll be very different. There are compromises I made on that thing that in retrospect is not worth it, or I didn't have to make. I was just making them because I wasn't as good a builder as I am now. So yeah, I have mixed feelings about that thing. It's my first thing. Everybody really likes it, but like in some ways, I think it is one of my weaker models. Kamen Rider is actually part of Sentai too. Kamen Rider is part of the tokusatsu genre, right? Like tokusatsu has like other properties, and it's like, you know, superhero movies. There's like Marvel and DC. You know Hachiroku 24? Bro, try to fix Hulkbuster going wrong. Um, yeah, of course I know. I mean, I know of Hachiroku, and we follow each other on Instagram, but I haven't really interacted with him ever. So, yeah, he seems like a cool guy. I really like his work. Um, uh, like among like mock builders, if you were to ask me who is most suited for like being an official Lego designer, I would think that Hachiroku's style is the best fit. I think he would have the least difficult time adjusting to Lego's house style if we all, get kidnapped by Lego or something. I don't know. And I know he wants to do like a proportion mods. But it looks like he wants to just like reproportion the torso, move things around a little bit. Where I want to do things, I want to, I want to do what I always do, which is like start from the ground up. Okay. Huh. Then how am I gonna get this out? Rebuilding the New Hope poster will be very hard. I know. I've been telling everybody to manage their expectations because people keep asking me if I plan to do something with this, and I do have plans, but I am a mere mortal. My powers are limited. I have given up on much simpler projects. I guess this is simple enough to take apart. Yeah, alright, this is fine. Actually, I just realized something. I have no idea how to get the light brick in the middle of the torso out. Oh, okay. Alright, I guess that makes sense. Okay, I think I can. Yeah, you can just remove this block. That's alright. I understand why the light brick is done the way it is now. Okay, that's not too bad. That's okay. Oh, look. That's pretty cool. Choo-choo. Okay, let's build some fingers. Hey Ransom, what happened to the movie Optimus Prime mock that you built a long time ago? It is on hold at the moment. I do have plans to return to it. The thing is that like I started on that before official Optimus came out, and official Optimus came out and brought along with it a bunch of new pieces that I can use for my own Optimus Prime, and they are not very widely available. I think it came with the dragon. It's coming with this. It's this piece. It's the other half of the pieces piece that everybody was really excited for at the beginning of the year. And now I have a bunch of ideas to, like, rebuild a bunch of the parts of, because at the moment I'm holding a lot of the assemblies and joints on that Optimus Prime with the extender ball joint, right? Which is retired now. I think it's 100% confirmed that it's retired now. And I want to future-proof my mocks, right? Like, I want it to have some sort of. I want it to have because it's a mock. I want it to have. Yeah, I want to future-proof it basically. Not for forever, just as far as I can. Do you have Lego Bowser? I do not. I kind of don't care about Bowser. I don't care about Mario as a property. Alright. I want to see if this thing how well this thing does as a fist. People say that it can form a fist, but I have not seen anybody try making a fist with it. But now I'm here, so I can do it myself. Ransom, do you have any accessory suggestion for Optimus Prime? As I want to eventually get it, but I'm stumped on what to give him, as I thinking of giving a TF animated X and movie sword. Yeah, give him those. Those are great. Sounds like you figured it out. Those Optimus Prime arm joints are not very strong though. So yeah. proceed with caution. All right, 3 of these. If my hand starts to drift off screen, do let me know. The way I have things set up, I don't have immediate feedback as to whether things are on screen or not. Do you like pasta? Sure. I am partial to good pasta from time to time. I like spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, I got this the wrong way around. All right. Okay, thumb time. "3-0 Hulkbuster is not without problems, by the way. I find that it's less playable than I expected it to be. It is very heavy. The joints are very strong, so they can hold the heavy parts. But that also means that it's kind of really difficult to play with it because it is so... Okay. First order of business, I'm gonna swap these. Because I understand why they did this. Because they have to, like... This has to go down here. And they want to have these 4 digits be all the same, so it's easier and a smoother building experience. But the thumb clearly... Well, I say clearly. Well, maybe when I swap these, I'll find that it doesn't make that big a difference. I think it will, though. Alright. Let's find out. Hollywood stars and celebrities. Do they know things? What do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out. Alright. Yeah. This is way better. It can go this way now. Which is really important for the thumb. Alright, there. Quick mods for everybody. It's like, switch these two. This is a pretty good fist. That's not bad. I approve. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, we're gonna have to attach it to the shoulder now. Alright. Okay. Ooh. I'm not sure if this is the direction I would have... God damn it. I guess... Yeah. Because it has no bicep swivel. Alright. That's fair. That's fine. Hey Ransom, do you prefer Hot Toys Hulkbuster or this Lego version? I have no interest in getting that Hot Toys Hulkbuster. The Hot Toys Hulkbuster I think is even less interesting than this one. Hot Toys is too big for me to... I like to play with my toys. Alright, let me try to see if you can get this in camera. Alright, okay. It's going to be... Alright, let me just put this in first. Okay. Whoop. Ransom, have you unintentionally referenced another character design aspect of your mocks, as I made a construction robot where it literally has movie long haul shoulders, wheels with Omega Supreme weapons? Oh. Unintentionally made reference. not that I'm aware of. The thing is that like we all like it's oh, we need two of this. One from the front as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is like a temporary stopper. For me to put this on. Alright. Lining up all these 4 pins is, sorry, not 4. Well, 5 of these pins. It's a bit, oh god. Alright, I'll get back to you. Alright, that's not too bad. Right, let's turn this around. I think like I don't know. I the lines of what counts as plagiarism is a complicated topic. I do think that like one should look at a lot of things so that their influence is dilute. Yeah, I think that's the best you can hope for. All right. Like you need to start from somewhere. Everything's a remix. Like just make more. Like finding your own voice is the process of making enough work such that you can be like inspired by yourself, influenced by yourself, I suppose. All right, and then this locks that in. This is pretty cool. That feels good to engage with. It feels solid. It is a lot of space, but you know, yeah. This Hulkbuster is bigger than you expected? Yeah, it really is. I will say this, with every single like big Lego set or big MOC, I find that like the first half an hour or so of me looking at it, I think, oh my god, this is so big. And then with each subsequent viewing, it looks smaller and smaller every time I look at it. Okay, what's going on here? Why do I have an extra? Oh, I guess this counts as one of the pieces that you get an extra of. Alright. Intention is important. Yeah, intention is important. I have seen people just reskin a MOC, mine or others, with no reference, and I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about it. Okay. I feel like all right. The sort of fight of like, you know, what is and isn't okay, and you know who has rights to what, or what counts as plagiarism, I think is an interesting fight to have. But also people get really personal when people talk when the topic comes up. I don't know how to have that conversation in a way that's constructive. And I think the most important thing is to figure out how to like get good, how to get better. And I think that conversation is a bit more constructive, right? Like, you know, like, oh, how do you approach somebody else's work and learn from them and get better yourself, and not just, you know, like trace over their work. Because you can find like an amazing like drawing. If you trace over it, you learn nothing, right? You can like walk through the decision that the designer make, right? Or yeah, like see how things are. Like a lot of it comes down to things that are not necessarily in the control of the people, or things that is even instructable, right? Like approaching things with the right mindset, or like have the courage to change more than just the superficial things, right? You know, the colors of a thing, or just the texture of a thing. I think, yeah, I prefer to have that conversation, I guess, than the conversation of like, oh, when does it count as plagiarism? Hey Ransom, how well this scale of your Iron Man mock? Quite well actually. Somebody on Instagram, I'll have to look it up later. Like I have seen people build this and put my mock next to it, and it actually scales quite well. The Hulkbuster also have kind of a fuzzy scale, like it will look right. Right? It's not like when things are this big, there's allowance for like the scale doesn't have to be exact to look right, and I think it looks right together. Like my Iron Man and this Hulkbuster, and hopefully, when I make mine, which I think will be shorter, we'll see that it would still look right. Because I do want to put the bust in there, but the bust looks really big in there. Goodbye, Mr. Knight. Oh, alright, I did something wrong. Alright, it's not that bad. Okay. Oh, sorry. Alright. I was thinking what ended up because I was looking over at the other shoulder to figure out what pinned this in place, and it is from the outside. All right, we'll deal with that later. This is black. I like how they have this one black pin because it's like it's in front, and like everybody's been complaining about, oh, like change the sorry, this is an axle, change the axle to black, and change the pins to black on the parts that's visible, and they have conceded on the axle but not yet on the pins. It's taking me a while to reorient this thing. All right. How are you gonna display this very big model? I don't plan to display it. I plan to take it apart. And then, as for how do I plan to display this, once, if I can put the mock together, it's going to my parents' house, and then they can deal with it. Wait, wake up, chubby, not post it. I love your Barbatos mod. Oh, thanks, Kaboom. I'm really proud of it. I think that was my big model of that year. It's the Barbatos. I also got like a huge like subscriber bump from it because ChubbyBot saw it And he was like, "Oh, cool. Let me just put this in my community tab." And I got like up to that point the biggest subscriber bump I've ever had. And I think a couple of weeks after that, I got the opportunity to meet him. He's a really cool guy. Alright, this goes on the other side. But this is a cool way to bracket this together. I'll keep this in mind whenever I have to do mine later. Oh god. Do you think you ever do a collaboration with anyone? Do you like your personal bubble to show off your great mocks? As it would be cool to see you and Tommy Subrix or Hachiroku discuss mocks. I'm not against the idea of collaboration. It's just not been convenient. I don't have any ideas for collaboration yet. But you know, I'm up for anything. I'm also not very sociable, I guess, on the internet. I would like to be more integrated with the community, but yeah, I'm kind of socially awkward on the internet. I don't know how to throw that idea. I can't like, I don't know how to just send them a message and think, hey, I have an idea for collaboration. You want? Huh? But if anybody wants to collaborate with me, just send me a text. Oh. Huh. Oh, okay. I guess that this ends up on the outside. I was wondering where because it's one side that's metallic. I was wondering where it goes. And yes, it does indeed go on the outside. It's a shame they couldn't put it in the front. Oh god, I'm dreading this. This is going to take over my life for the next few months. And if I have nothing to show for it, that's like a huge amount of time that I could be doing something else. Sirens in the background. Any plans after finishing building this Hulkbuster? Well, I plan to take it apart and get working on reproportioning it. Or, you know, just rebuilding it, I guess. Is this supposed to attach onto anything? I think it is. What did I do wrong? Oh, okay, there's a plate here. Alright. I thought these existed in gold. I mean, like, if they wanna put the stickers on here, like that was the plan anyways, then I understand that, you know. I actually think that like it is funny, like on the Iron Man, there are these stickers that go on top of metallic pieces. It feels like kind of a waste of like a metallic piece because the sticker also looks really good in metallic. I mean, I didn't use the sticker at all, so I got an extra metallic piece. But yeah. Cassian layer, your builds are golden. Keep up the high quality mocks. Oh, thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Do you have any plans for next month's holidays? You mean like Christmas? Uh, I don't know. I'll go home, I guess. If you mean like build plans. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, okay. This is what's gonna happen. This is my plan for the moment, which is that from now till okay. I wanna put myself on the hook for any of these things. I wanna work on this Hulkbuster as quickly as I can. Oh, but that might still take like. How long did my Bumble's Prime take? I think Bumble's Prime take 2 months. I need to check that. Bumble's time, because I know IDW Prime took much longer. IDW Prime took like 4 months, but I think Bumble's Prime was a lot faster. I think Bumble's Prime was 2 months after that, or was it 1 month after that? Point is, I want to see how quickly I can. We'll see how smoothly this goes, and if this goes smoothly, I might be able to get it out within a couple of months. Maybe even by the end of the year. Probably not by the end of the year. That's probably too optimistic a timeline. But from now to the end of year, I hope to get at least one more thing out. And then maybe I'll wait till next year to put this out. Give myself some time. Right now, the project that seems to be going, like that has the most momentum, is Dragon Neomech, but I've been taking a break from Dragon Neomech, so restarting that might also take some work. So I might get started on the X-Wing instead. I really want to get that X-Wing done within this year, but also there's a bunch of like monkey kid stuff that's retiring, and I have a bunch of ideas for those things that I want to get done before the end of this year. So I don't even know. I don't know if you can tell. Like my plans are a bit messy at the moment. I think that the best decision, I would feel bad, my or other people's wallet, but I guess you should take it apart and build a better build. I mean, I am trying to, right? The question is timeline. And or when I should give up, because there should always be a failure condition. Like, at some point, it's not worth trying to continue it. I don't know when that would be. Yeah. Have you ever tried Swarmer? No, I have not. Isn't it just like tacos? Like, people can call me uncultured. It's just tacos, right? Like shawarma. Like, use the parts for other projects. Use the parts for this mock for other projects. I don't think that's gonna happen. I appreciate the sentiment, but like, the thing with this project is, if I fail, right, I will not take it apart to use parts for other project. If I fail, I would just shelve it, the way I did with the Megazord. And yeah, the Megazord is still like sitting somewhere at the corner of my room, untouched by human hands. Alright, give me a second. Let me change the music I'm listening to. Give me a second. All right. Back in business. Okay. Let's see if we can plow through this. I feel like I've been slowing down. I think after this arm, I'm gonna take a bit of a break. And then we're gonna build the rest of it. Just like the pecs and the shoulders, I think. Do you have a budget limit on your Lego mocks? Not particularly. That's one of the upsides of my mocks, which is that I can. It's yeah. I don't have to work within a limit. Very specifically, right? Like, I I mean, okay, I haven't done an original model in a million years, but my if I'm building an alt build, you know, like the budget is the alt build, then you know, budget conversation is kind of irrelevant. If I'm building something like Optimus Prime or Barbatos, it is. I feel like it is unfair to impose the arbitrary limits of just whatever bricks I have on hand if I'm telling people to buy bricks to build those models. If I'm gonna tell people to buy bricks to build those models, then it is easy for them to buy. It is equally easy and difficult for them to buy any bricks. And so I make the entire palette available to me, which comes with the expectation, you know, like that a piece that I use isn't just the best piece to use in that situation that is available to me, but like the best piece of the, you know, among the entire available palette, or at least, you know, of like current palette being used by Lego themselves. I try not to go for discontinued bricks and colors. I will make exceptions sometimes, but most of the time I wouldn't. Most of the time I try to use bricks that are, yeah, commonly available at the time of the design. Okay. Nice. What would you say was your introduction to Mecha? As I grew up with Mega XLR, Super Robot, Monkey Team, Hyperforce Go, and obviously Power Rangers. I mean, it's got to be Power Rangers, right? I think it's Power Rangers. Yeah, I think it's Power Rangers. For me at least, it's Power Rangers. Daizujin, I still think is like an incredible design. Like you know, like the original Megazord. Like you look at all of the pre-Zoo designs, like Zujin really is like the turning point. Like coincidentally, it's the first year that, you know, it's adapted and licensed for the American market. But I feel like you can see like a really stark difference between Daizujin and pre-Zoo Ranger mechs. It is an incredible design that I think has very few actual good toys of it. Like there's the SRC. The SRC doesn't transform. I'm looking forward to the Flame Toys one, like the big one. The other small ones I feel always kind of clunky. Apparently the new one that Hasbro just made is not that good. And like, yeah, the Zujin always have like problems. I don't like how like the smaller model kit Flame Toys one look. I don't like how the Super Mini Plow one looks. Like there's something about Zujin that is like, it's really difficult to get those proportion and also have it transform. Like something has to go. And like I think that people should give up and just stylize it more so that like you get a like like the big Flame Toys. I would love to have a smaller version of that big Flame Toys one, one that I can actually play with. Ever tried building Among Us? I think I think the time is kind of past. I think I missed the wave. I would love to have tried that game. I didn't really have the opportunity to do that with anybody when it was super hot. Also about the quitting the build, you should take a break for an ideal amount of time to get your mind clear, you know? Yeah. I've taken breaks before. Breaks are good in general. Sometimes you get this is funny. Like I was at my parents' house for a bit, and there are projects where I have some projects where it's at my parents' house, so I don't have to like lug projects back and forth. I know that even if I travel to my parents' house for like a week or two, that like my stuff is still like there are things for me to work on there, so I don't have to lug things back and forth constantly. And I was playing Elden Ring for a week. I was just playing Elden Ring, and it's great. I get antsy after a while. I feel like, oh god, I'm just dying. Can I just do something except dying? Your sound quality is so good. What the heck? Is it? It's just my iPhone. Oh yeah, I did upgrade the phone recent-ish. So yeah, I guess this is the iPhone 13. I was waiting for the 14 to come out so I can buy the 13. Yeah. Nice. Right. Oh. Okay. Do I have to open a new bag? Oh yeah, I do have to open a new bag. Do I take a break now, or do I take a break in a minute? Let's take a break now. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Let me type in the chat. Taking a break. BRB. All right. Let me see. All right, let me set up a timer so people don't get antsy. We got a 5-minute break. All right. Yeah. Okay. Hi Master, do you want to design the transferable to vehicles the current Iron Man? I assume you mean the transformable Iron Man armor. Um, I don't have plans for it at the moment. I'm waiting for them to, I'm waiting to see what the hell they do in the show. If I do it, I highly doubt that it would transform. But I do want to see if I made a Reinhardt a million years ago. I want to see if I can, do a bit of a copy paste job. Yeah. It may sound strange, but I hope to get tired of making Lego non-stop in the future. I get it. These things ebb and flow. Yeah. I have periods where I'm like more tired of Lego, and periods when I'm less tired of Lego. Yeah, now that this is kind of my job, or at least I want it to be, part of the job is to be able to overcome the tiredness when it comes. Alright, back 20. Give me a second. Wait. Put on some hello internet on my end. Knuckle? I'll type knuckle with my knuckle. That is very impressive, I think. Excuse me. Do you prefer Pizza Hut or Domino's Pizza? I haven't had either in too long. They are the same to me. I'll just say Domino because I think I prefer Domino's name and colors. I like blue more than red. this is just the same as the other one. Okay. Ransom, what would you say was your first Lego theme that got you interested in the product? As themes that got me into Lego was 2008 Wave, Barnacle, and Hero Factory along with the standard system. I'm feeling really old. Um, I think the first official Lego set I ever bought was Gali, Toa Gali in 2001. Yeah. And then I think we bought almost exclusively Barnacle for a long time. What do you do if a part you really need during a creation doesn't exist in original Lego? Compromise. Or just use something else. Or give up on that detail, I guess. Like, the most difficult decision regarding this I've had to make is what to do with IDW Optimus's eyes, because I think it looks so much better with the quarter round tiles that I can move them like slightly further apart. But I just thought, it's not worth it. It's too confusing, and so I just didn't use it. And then I put it in the video, and if you saw the video, then I took a bunch of photos as well. Of that, and I just, yeah, it's too confusing. It's too confusing. Just don't. If anybody wants to, you know, use the quarter round tiles, if you like, see it in the video, you can use it. Wait, did I? Yeah, it's the opposite of how it's supposed to be. Thinking how to create minifigure scale mech and also can transfer. I have lost track of what we were talking about, but I hope that I was of help. That's not how to phrase that. You know what I mean. All right. Okay. I don't know if I built that hand wrong or if I'm building this hand wrong. But it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna follow the other hand so that they're symmetrical. I remember if someone asked this, but what are your thoughts on Creator 3-in-1 Super Robot? That is a very clear homage to Mazinger Z, and thoughts on Creator 3-in-1 as a theme. Creator 3-in-1 is one of my favorite themes. and it still is, and always will be. It feels like the most like meat and potatoes, pure spirited Lego theme that exists, right? It has alt builds, which I think needs to make a comeback. Please, Lego. This is the whole point of the toy, is that you can build different things with the same bricks. And yeah, I just like every year it feels like a fantastic way to get interesting bricks in a pack of colors and like full of ideas. Yeah, I love Creator 3-in-1. The mech this year I think looks really good. Like it really shows what's really important about mechs, which is proportion. Proportion, proportion, proportion. Proportion is the most important thing. Even if you don't have the best articulation, is anything at all, I think it's a fantastic set. I bought like 3 of that thing, wanting to do something with it, and it ended up lost to, you know. Yeah. I don't remember what happened with that set actually, as in why I left it. I think it was like there were some other projects that became urgent and then I didn't do it anymore. It might have been Iron Man. There's a lot of things that got lost to Iron Man. What's your favorite Gundam design from Gundam? Right now it's probably Barbatos. Also, you know, Aerial is up there as well. I love Aerial. I think for now I have to go with Barbatos. It's difficult to pick favorites. I like a lot of them. I love Exia as well. I generally like thinner suits, but you know, I'm also like a vanilla guy, so I love me my seed suits as well. Of the seed suits, I think Strike is my favorite. Well, I think the build Strike looks better than the Strike, which might be a bit controversial. Uh, yeah. My personal favorite is Unicorn. Unicorn into Gundam. Oh my god, Tommy! It's not a minifigure. I can send you like the actual poll results. You saw my poll results like in the middle, but like at the end, like the results were skewed 2-1 in my favor. I made a Lego Mandalorian in Star Wars as a program, but in reality it uses a lot of chrome parts, so it is expensive. There are many parts that do not exist, so I can't make it. Yeah. Oh. You know, use light gray. um, 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 I have had that problem before where I wanted some brick to exist and then they don't exist, and my solution is to just wait. And I have an example of this actually, which is the Igor. For the longest time, this piece didn't exist in blue. Like classic Lego blue. This piece was out for like 2 years before it existed in blue. It is ludicrous. Anyways, but then it finally came out in blue in the Speed Champions Elva set. The Elva and the mini Elva. And I got a bunch of that thing. I have so many of that like Elva. Give me a second. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna do this off screen. Alright, I'm gonna do this off screen. Well, okay, we can do this on screen. Choo. All right. All right. Lining up 5 pins. Nice. All right. All right. Can I do this without looking? Let's find out. This is a terrible idea. All right, come on. All right, this is gonna be off screen for a little bit. Sorry, guys. There we go. Then secure this in place. Honestly, as it is, this doesn't look too bad. It's difficult to see what it looks like to me, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to put it here now. Actually, oh, all right, now I have to change the setup because, yeah. Where do you get all of the parts? Mostly from sets? Yeah, mostly. All right, is this better? Oh God, I really hope this thing doesn't fall over. All right. All right, 21. Whoop. Okay. What type of peanuts are those in the background? Oh, it's just regular salted peanuts, I guess. All right, okay. We're gonna deal with that when we get to it. But now, let's just do this. We're gonna have to move the camera. Oh, well, okay, maybe not. I'm pretty sure we're gonna still build it in sub-assemblies, and I can just show the sub-assemblies on camera, one at a time. It's fine. It's fine. I'll post it on my channel later, so if possible, can you come back later and give me some feedback? No promises. If I remember, I'll do it. Alright, let me see. Alright. Should be fine. How long do you think it would take someone to speedrun building this set? As imagining 2 people trying to build this set in a race would either be funny or torture fest to watch. I think probably about 6 hours. It's taking me more in a speedrun contest, you know, like in optimal condition with no chat, like super focused, everything laid out. I can probably build this. Well, maybe not me, but I can imagine like a fast builder can probably put this together in 6 hours. Yeah. Have you ever watched JoJo? I have not. I want to. I know it's good. I keep hearing about it. I was just. I'm never in the mood. I feel like JoJo is one of those shows that I need to be in the mood to get started on. And then once I get started on, I'll binge it all in a week. But yeah. I think these are new to this set, which is surprising to me. I might be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. But I remember seeing a post on New Elementary that says that these are new and exclusive to this set so far. I would have thought that this is in the Gauntlet set, but I guess it's not. Oh. I'm thinking that if I run out of bricks to use for this, the Hulkbuster, that one of the places where I can get bricks from is the Nano Gauntlet. Oh, jumpers. Okay. All right. I did not expect that. Have I seen that before? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Like any metallic piece. Is this maybe? Oh, okay. Was there a 2x2 with a stud in the middle? I feel like I haven't really ever seen a. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What do you normally do while building large sets? Like listening to music or watch a show or listen long I say? Yeah, I've got like a bunch of like I am a big consumer of video essays. I have and podcasts. My favorites I mean podcast wise, my favorite is Hello Internet, even though I think it's basically over now. It's just a shame. But it's a podcast I enjoy a lot. Musical Splaining with Lindsay Ellis and Kaveh Taharian, or I guess it's Angelina now, right? Yeah, I haven't been back to musical splaining in a bit, but I do enjoy musical splaining as well. On the video essay front, some of my favorites are Dan Olson of Folding Ideas, and let me see who else. Who else do I like to listen? Jenny Nicholson just put out a new video. That's fantastic. Oh, two of these. Oh God, I would like to have had a heads up on that. That's fine. Yeah, or just music. Music wise, my current favorite band is YOASOBI. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this again. Alright, we can probably blow through this a bit faster now that we've gone through this once. I remember some of it, so I can go through a bit faster. that is a bit of a double-edged sword, which is that sometimes I feel like I know something, and then I build it, and it turns out that I didn't know it as well as I thought I did, and then I have to redo the thing. But so far, so good. Oh, okay. See? Just as I say. Alright. Come. Do you like YOASOBI Racing into the Night? That is their big hit. Yeah, it's a great song. It is not necessarily my favorite of theirs, but it is a great song. Subject matter is a bit, you know, parental guidance advised. Or something. But it is a great piece of art, if I do say so myself. It's fantastically catchy. One more. Let's get through this. This new Hulkbuster outlook have little disappointed. Therefore, I built the Yoon Tunos version. Hulkbuster was more cost effective. Cheers! Is there a 2x2 curve in metallic gold? There isn't. Oh, that's fascinating. That's why they have like... They make you build 6 of these in a row. Because 2x2 metallic gold just doesn't exist. Wonder if you can send a comment with a link. I would like some warning. What do you want to send in? Alright. Okay. Alright. I already sent in the chat. Well, I didn't see it. Okay. Alright, 22. We're in the home stretch, everyone. Well, there's still the Iron Man. I haven't built that one yet. We might do that another day. Or we might do that today if I feel like it. If you think about it, chicken salad is basically egg salad. Yeah, food for thought. I don't think that's technically true, but yeah. Whoa, dude. That's deep, bro. Do you think this set will be looked upon in the future as a great inspired build, or do you think people will only remember it as being an example of Lego flying too close to the sun? I don't know. I think the universal, the reception for this set has been universally bad. People really don't like it. All right, I'm just gonna put these here because there's no point showing you what it looks like up there. I don't know. There's like a really big market of people with just infinite money, or like money is no object to them, who wanna do a cool thing. And yeah, like I'd imagine like we're not in the greatest like economic like things are not going well for a lot of people, but for the sort of people who can afford this set, like how things are going for most other people is kind of irrelevant to them. Which I'm not sure how, I'm not sure if that's a take that's like that controversial. Now that I say it out loud, I'm kind of scared that I'm gonna get cancelled. Is that very that's not too controversial, is it? That the sort of people who can just throw down $550 are also people who are the least affected by economic downturns. Do national anthem count as country music? I mean, how much labels Mabels do you want to get into? I kind of yeah, if you want them to, sure. You know, like things like words mean the thing they mean to the extent that it is useful for you and I to communicate. Like some common idea. Like what the actual sequence of sounds is kind of irrelevant. And as far as that goes, no, like national anthems are not country music, because when people say country music and national anthem, people mean different things. If you want to, rules lawyer your way out of it, yeah, I guess that can be technically true. Okay. I find this part like fascinating. Uh oh, interesting. I thought the offsets would be. It's a different offset. Huh. Interesting. Oh wait, it's the same offset. I'm just dumb. I'm dumb. It's the same offset. All right. Okay. Oh. Okay. If there was a contest for losers, wouldn't last place be the winner? I mean, depending on how You wanna set the rules. You can definitely set the rules in a way that is what happens. Oh, I remember that really awesome video made by Veritasium talking about how we have a proof that fundamentally any counting system is going to be you cannot have a completely consistent counting system, and the problem is self-reference. And like whenever you hit like a unsolvable paradox, is usually it's back to the problem of self-reference. Huh. I don't remember what this is going to be. There's an angle here. Oh, okay. I did not realize that this was at an angle. Alright, this is a slight angle. That's cool. This part I think is like indicative of like the whole thing, which is a prioritization of interesting brick use, the capture of details instead of proportion. Like these details are here, but like I know this is an interesting way to build it in its spirit. I don't know, I don't think it was worth it. It's almost over. Stay strong. Thanks. Is there any quirk about yourself you see as inconvenience, but other people see as a great advantage? As I write really lengthy messages online, but I always see it as the flaws in it. Anything I see as an advantage. Oh, anything I see as a inconvenience, but people see as an advantage. Huh. You're gonna need to give me an example. I feel like I'm being interviewed for a job. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I'm bored by particular things. I think this I have in common with like my programmer friends, which is sometimes I would take the longer way if the longer way is more scalable because it's more satisfying. Right? I'm resistant to brute force, which is very inconvenient because sometimes brute force is the fastest way forward. But I just like I'm bored by it, and so I'm resistant to it. But yeah, it is very inconvenient. But people might think of it as an advantage, I guess. All right. If a liar says I'm lying and they are telling the truth, others say, yeah, this is like we're back to the problem of self-reference, which is yeah, like fundamentally, there are paradoxes that are fundamentally unresolvable because you hit the problem of self-reference. Like, does a set that contains every set contain itself? Oh wait, does the set that contains every set that doesn't contain itself contain itself? Yeah. Oh, okay. I can't believe you spent that much money on that Hulkbuster. It is a bad model that Lego should never have done. Well, for me, it's a business decision, alright? Like, I would never get this for myself, but there is a possibility that I can make something that can help me pay rent. Which is why I bought it. It's not that bad. Okay, it's pretty bad. Okay, let me finish this, and then I will have my verdict once it's done. What's the most fastest time you ever built a Lego set? I don't know. There's some sets that are pretty small. Like, it would just be whatever the smallest set I ever built is. Like, like I built a collectible minifigure. Those come together pretty quickly. Does that count? In which case, I think it'll be within the seconds. Come on. Almost there. Are you reworking this set or building it the first time? I'm building this. I'm building this from, I'm just following instructions at the moment, Emilio. How do you feel that the year is nearly over, as it felt like yesterday? January started, but now it's November. Wow, time really flies so fast. Yeah, it's like that every year. It's like, oh God, where'd all the time go? I do feel like this year, like there were significant things that make me feel like, you know what, that's where my year went. I put out like 3 really big projects this year compared to other years. I'm kind of behind schedule at the moment, but this is the year that I've built the most. Yeah, well, there are like big changes in my life this year, so I feel like, you know what, it has felt like a year. This is the first year in a while where it feels like a year, because the 2 years before that were like pandemic years. All right, bye, Walter. It's hard to believe that 10 years ago was just 10 years ago. You joke, but I do feel like that sometimes. All right, before I attach these shoulders, let me just build the other assemblies. And then we can All right. Okay. Done 4 of these. What's next? Okay. I think of putting your product on the Lego Ideas poll. I'm not against the idea, but like currently I don't have anything that I think is fit for Lego Ideas. What Lego's Ideas actually is, like these days, is like a whole other discussion. I kind of think that Lego Ideas should like should change how it works. We should have like a separate category for just like popular license. Like vote for this license. Because a lot of those things I feel like there's no idea here. It's just like, oh, whoever posts the first like vaguely serviceable build of a thing that's vaguely relevant to a license. In which case I feel like I don't really care. Right? Like, you know, I care about these licenses sometimes, but I don't think they're, I don't know. I don't think they should be given the same sort of like the conversation around like fan credits and things make all of this like extra complicated. Okay. Let's see. I think I can. All right. Yeah, I can do this without looking. The potential problem for me is the torso looks non-proportional and doesn't match the source material. Lego missed the mark on this build. Yeah, I do think that like it being disproportionate is, you know, it not being the same as the source material is a problem. I also think that it's not as big a problem as people might say that it is. I think the biggest problem is that it just doesn't look good, whether the proportion is. Like, if it doesn't look like the source material but still look good, I don't think people would be nearly as angry. Or would you classify this decade nostalgia as being, it ranges from the late 2000s to mid 2010s, and I've been thinking about how in 10 years stuff happening now would have been seen as nostalgic. Good question. I'm not sure. Like, the media landscape these days moves super quickly. And what people predict as, you know, I think longevity of things will, you know, only time will tell. I know that's a bit of a cop-out, but yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. You know what? I mean, I haven't put the chest plate on. This doesn't look too bad. Do you know the Brick Experiment channel? Maybe. I think so. There's a bunch of them. I mean, not a bunch of them, but like I feel like there's a bunch that you might be referring to. I think there's like one, like the guy who does like a bunch of stuff with like power function motors and things, right? I'm aware. It is very popular. All right. Okay, I think we're on to the back pots. Okay. Oh, 3 more packs. And we're out of here. Okay. I'm not like his friend. Like, I follow his stuff. He does really cool and interesting stuff sometimes. But yeah. We've never talked. I don't think he knows I exist. I know you guys are my audience. They're like, you know, I am still a relatively small channel. Are wallets just pockets that we pull out of our pocket? Yeah, 100%. Lots of whoa dude moments from Cyber Phoenix today. I'm very mind blown. Okay. Are you sure? Huh. What? It's attached onto this whole. This is some stuff I would pull. I mean, years ago. Uh, are you guys sure? Okay. All right. Oh. This feels like a victim of deadlines. I cannot imagine this being. Oh god. Okay. It's really impressing how thing can even stand up on the amount of detail that just tacked on without any reinforcement. Yeah, it is bizarre. It feels like a mock. Not to, disparage a lot of mock builders. Like sometimes, if you build just like a thing for display, that like it being able to survive handling is not necessarily the highest priority. And also a lot of mock building is additive because you're just building one thing, and very often you have like sometimes you have a deadline for like exhibition. You want to make it look more impressive. You want to make it look impressive quickly, and sort of like surface detail is a way to do that. But like to get surface detail to integrate into the build and like attach in a way that is secure requires a lot of rebuilding, which seems like this it doesn't get. There's so much space back there. There must be a way to like do this that isn't this. I don't know. This is the part. Yeah, we're coming up to the part where I'm least. I don't know. I don't know if I'm being overly harsh to it. I mean, I used to do this, but I was also like a kid. I did give out that design for free because I feel like I shouldn't charge for it. Okay. Did I lose? Did I not? I can't see the bag. Did I build this wrong? Oh, okay. I put it here already and I was looking for it again. That giant gypsy ranger looks more solid. There's a lot of them. Not sure which one you were talking about. Thoughts on creativity? As Lego and media creation in general has opened my mind up to the possibility of anyone can create with your own personal touch, and truly none is void of creativity. Yeah. I don't know. I think sometimes people can be pretty lazy, I guess. I think people have a great capacity to create, but also that creating is like, speaking as somebody who would like to think that he's not half bad at this stuff, it can be uncomfortable and difficult. Part of the competence is to deal with the discomfort. And sometimes I think people take like the easy way out, like creativity wise. They would spend a tremendous amount of effort to not have to come up with an original idea. When a pregnant woman swims, she becomes a human submarine. Whoa, dude. Mind blown. I am genuinely enjoying these things, Cyber Phoenix. Keep them coming. Okay, I have to turn this around. I personally don't think this is a set that really warrants not being harsh. It's expensive, overpriced, many mistakes you would only expect from beginner builds, not pro designers. Yeah, this is a bit conspiracy, conspiracy time. I think this set is a product of deadlines. Okay, something feels wrong here. Okay, there are these things that are those clips just like, oh, it's a separate assembly on top. Okay, I kind of understand now because it's not being clipped onto this. Still, this is, oh, I'm sorry, you didn't see any of that. Okay, all right, let's look at the back. So these are gonna attach here. I was concerned about this, but these don't attach onto anything. They're just there as like stoppers. I guess that's better. But like, oh god. Yeah. Well, there's supposed to be clips on this side to hold this. There must have been, and I think that somebody made a decision that was too difficult, or when this collapsed in, that this would come apart, and that people find that difficult, which is why they rather this, which is a flimsy assembly, but that gives like that doesn't frustrate you when you're building it. I think there must have been clips designed on the other side. I refuse to believe that wasn't the case. I wonder if it lines up. Now I have to check the math. I don't want to check the math because I'm lazy. Oh, thanks, Thedian. Alright, let me just put this down so I can put this together in a more comfortable place. I'm like the biggest apologist in the whole world for official Lego set, right? Like, I always try to like get into the mind of what designers are doing or the compromises they make. I don't know. There's some parts on this thing that I just, yeah, I don't know. This is the thing, right? Which is that, like, for the longest time, I keep thinking of like the small. This changes how I think of the smaller sets, and like the compromises that are made on those sets. Where I think that, yeah, like, accuracy is never the most important thing. You can prioritize for like a thing looking interesting and playable rather than it being, like accurate. And you have to stylize it anyway, and the minifigure itself isn't like, it looks kind of weird. But like, this has changed the way I view those things now, and I think, okay, is that what, like, it looks like that because they just like, that's as good as they can make it. I refuse to believe that. That's not, I mean, like a big like limiter to. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to get into like nitty-gritty details of things that nobody cares about, but I feel like one of the limiting factors of mid-sized Lego mechs is the sort of the ratchet joints that is used for the hips is really wide. And if you want to use that piece, the thing has to be a certain size. I'm talking about like the Ironmonger hips. They're used for a lot of other things as well, but like the Ironmonger is the one that comes to my mind at the moment that uses those, right? Like those are really wide, and in order for you to make a mech that looks good with those hips, they have to look a certain way. Now I just kind of think that like they look that way. I don't know. Nobody likes math. I like math. I'm just lazy sometimes. I'm lazy to do arithmetic. I like math. Math is fun. Dude, I would love the hell of a USCS Avengers Tower. Yeah, I think people would like that. I, I think it's probably in the works. Like fans like to complain and ask for things that like I am. There's a pretty good chance that it is in the works. Um, yeah, I don't know how this set will do, and if this set does badly, that might affect its ability to come to pass. But I'm pretty confident that they're working on it. Mm. Yeah, I was slightly hoping this would have been the set, as the Tony figure in this set literally come from a scene to Venture's Tower from Age of Ultron. I was hoping for is true. Yeah, I did not think of that, but yes, it does kind of make sense with the Tony figure in this set. Maybe they were just trolling. I don't know. I kind of I don't know how to feel about that Tony figure. Number one, I'm kind of annoyed by people who keep asking for like, oh, like why is this set so big but doesn't come with a minifigure? It's like I kind of don't care about minifigures. And I also think that, you know, like if a minifigure is good, I would like it to be widely available. I don't, you know, I don't like it when like really good minifigures are behind like huge paywalls. It becomes incredibly difficult to get. And I am kind of cynical about people who like insist on. I feel like, all right, so like, what do you actually care about? Do you just care about like the speculative value of your set, or do you care about like I don't know, like if they make good figures, I would like them to be like accessible. I don't want it to be behind expensive paywalls. Behind like an expensive set. Or like people always complain, so I kind of think that like they're trolling with this like minifigure. It kind of appease everybody who wants an exclusive minifigure, or at least they thought it would appease everybody who wants an exclusive minifigure, while also not being that expensive to produce, because technically everything they need to make that minifigure, the print, all of the pieces, they have already. Uh, uh, yeah. But I think what they ended up with like something that made everybody angry instead. Which I think is kind of funny. I kind of don't care about the Tony Stark minifigure, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah. I honestly would rather them not having included it at all. Yeah. Alright, let me see if I can pull this down a bit. This is still in view, right? Yeah, okay, this is still in view. Exercise gives you energy, but you need energy to exercise. Nice. Why is everyone so into minifigures? I don't know. I kind of get it. Like I remember being into minifigures as well, but like it's just like the specific sort of like, oh, it's a big set, it should come with an exclusive minifigure. It's confusing to me. I feel like if you want minifigure, just don't you want the minifigure to be available like elsewhere otherwise, or something? I don't know. I thought this was exclusive to Star Wars fan being crazy, but I guess it permeates everywhere. I don't feel better about owning something that's rare. I guess some people get joy from owning something that's rare. I kind of feel like that's like I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. Yeah, I like the thing for itself. I guess I kind of get it. I just don't. I don't feel that way, and to each their own, I guess. I feel like a thing is good regardless of how many other people have access to it, especially in like a space like hobby space. where like I don't know. Like, would you rather like a minifigure that is super rare but has no arm printing versus a figure that is less rare but has like super nice printing everywhere, right? Like, like there's no question about it. And if people get a better satisfaction out of a thing being rare, that it is less accessible to other people, I don't know. Maybe I'm being unfair with the way I phrase it. I just like yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. If Jesus can walk on water, can he swim on land? I think Jesus is supposed to be able to do anything, man. Not that I know. Yeah, yeah. Uh, uh, okay. I feel nothing when I get another Iron Man figure. I think the offensive part of the Tony minifig is that it's being so damn bland when the set is so expensive makes him feel super tacked on. Dare I say it would have been better not. Yeah, honestly, I think it would have been better not to include him at all. I would agree with you on that. I do think that it is tacked on. I think it is slightly misguided. I think it's tacked on to appease people that they should like that I think that like if you want to appease those people, this is not the way to do it, right? I feel like the only way to win is to not play. Yeah, it's a bit I don't know. Even me as a person who don't necessarily understand people's obsession with exclusivity as far as minifigures go, like exclusive high quality minifigures, I I do think I do think that the Tony figure in this set is a bit mean spirited. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna settle on that language as how to describe what I feel about the minifigure in this set, which is that it feels a bit mean spirited. I don't necessarily even like 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 agree with the sentiment that like it should come with an exclusive rare minifigure. But just to throw it in there feels mean spirited. It feels troll like they're trolling. Uh, it's this weird thing Lego Keep has been doing where like Minecraft sets are so cheap yet they don't use a single sticker anywhere. Marvel sets are super expensive, therefore corner cutting. Uh, Carrot juice is also orange juice. And that affects minifig where you have to set like Sanctum where we got some of the worst versions of the character, cough wonder cough. Yeah, I don't know. I think that people's I mean Lego knows that people want minifigures. At the end of the day, Lego is a for-profit company, and if a minifigure is desirable, they can charge more for the set that the minifigure comes with. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Conversations around minifigure always get me kind of just jaded and tired. Uh, okay. Where did I miss these? I got these two like gray ingots that I'm supposed to put somewhere. Okay, give me a second. Let me check where I'm supposed to put these gray ingots. I missed them. They're probably on the back. Okay, Walter, what are you doing? Calm down. Oh, it's on the back, I think. Yeah. All right. Okay. I know where it goes. All right. Let me do this off screen. Okay. $24. Oh, we're nearing the end. 2 more bags. I think this is one side each. No, it's completely different things. All right. Okay, let's move the camera back down so that it's slightly more comfortable for me. It activates mine too, Thedian. It activates mine too. I want more. I want them to be more accessible. It's the attitude of like, I don't know. It feels kind of gatekeepy, I guess. Sometimes when people are like, "Oh, I bought a big expensive set. It should come with a big expensive minifigure," and I feel like, well, the reason why you buy a big expensive set is for like the building, for the Lego experience. And I would like, you know what? Like, I would like premium figures to be more widely available. Like, just sell the figures as they are. Ransom, I'll get my minigun to shoot at your Lego if you don't make Black Panther 2 times. Just kidding, you make Black Panther or else. I hate to break it to you, Hunter. I don't think it's gonna happen. I've kind of given up on that project. If I feel like it, I might return to it, but yeah, I think that project's dead. Just a heads up. There are sets where the building experience is the main goal, but some set feels like an excuse just to put fix out like a small mech. Oh, okay. This is where like my thoughts about these things get super confused because I don't know how to feel about sets like the hallway, you know, like the hallway with Luke and 3. Like, this is a Star Wars thing. Star Wars people are nuts. The Luke with the 3 droids thing, and then and the 3 what are they called, like shadow troopers or something, like dark troopers, I don't know what they're called, like the 3 robots. And it's kind of super expensive for what it is, but I kind of think that, like, yeah, that's just the markup that you get from like a big set as well. It's just that in a big set it's more spread out, so you don't notice it as much. Another example of this, which is the latest like Hall of Armor set, where it's like, well, all the mini like figures get the same markup for desirability, but it's in a smaller set, so like it feels more difficult to swallow. And I feel like, you know what, I honestly would prefer that, right? Because like the people who just want the minifigures will get it on the aftermarket anyways, right? I don't. Kind of late, but thoughts on that delayed, cancelled Overwatch 2 set with the giant Titan robot? As I feel really weird liking Overwatch as like the character lore, but the company is just yeah, it's impossible to talk about it. One of my favorite mocks that I made is that Reinhardt. It's a bit difficult to talk about because just by association, it's like, oh god, there's like a lot of horrible things that happen inside the walls of the company that also produces that design. It looks good, but it also is a design of its time. It's a design, I think it's the last mech design to use those. It's the last mech designs without the new ratchet pieces that are now everywhere. I do think it still looks really good. I would have bought it if it came out. But yeah, that's as far as my thoughts about it goes. if a vampire bites a zombie, does the zombie becomes a vampire, or does the vampire becomes a zombie? I think that is entirely up to you. However you want the rules of your fantasy world to go. I got more riled up than I would like to over that minifigure discussion. I hope that was interesting. I'm not like I'm now afraid of coming off as like very angry. I don't, I'm not mostly pretty chill about this. But it is perplexing to me. This all. Ransom, what is your accent? South Asian accent, I think. They would become the pot of greed. I think that's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. uh, oh god. Okay. All right, Cyber Phoenix, keep it PG. uh, what's the plan now? Are you pulling through to finish the last bit of the build? As I thought the stream was just going to be the shortest the whole was that. Yeah, I think this is gonna. I think I can finish it probably. Uh, I I will probably not get to that one, but I would like to finish this tonight. Mm. Uh, I do wonder if Lego will eventually release Overwatch stuff as the dust settle. Hopefully, well, uh, yeah. The thing is that the game came out and it was also really bad, from what I hear. Like people really don't like how that game turned out. So I have no idea how it's gonna work out. Okay. Wait. Okay. Now I don't know what else there is to build because there's like a whole other bag. And I think we're kind of done. Okay. Uh. This one? Yeah. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I thought that before these plates go on that it doesn't look too bad. And now that they're on, oh, you know what? Yeah, it looks kind of wonk. What is it? I think it's just like the gaps around the shoulders. I think that if there were less gaps around the shoulders, that even with the abdomen piece, it would look okay. I honestly think that most of its problems can be solved just by filling up the gaps around the shoulders. Okay, let's finish the other side. What's the weirdest Lego experience? I don't have any particular weird Lego experience. Check out my build yet channel. Okay. I'm not particularly interested in like building other people's mock at the moment. Yeah, sure. If I remember to do it, I'll do it. It's the sort of no promises. Let's see. What's that? Oh, the final bag is probably like the waist piece. That's weird. That's weird. That's the final bag. I feel like they should have done that earlier. I feel like these packs should be the final bag. I think you can buy the sets that are out already. Like those sets are retired. So any money you spend is just like, diverting to other fans, I guess. Yeah. It's like the ethics around like yeah, we're not I don't necessarily want to talk about this like on like a Lego building stream. Like the ethics of consumption. But it's a great set, right? I buy Cyber Phoenix, I was very mind blown for a lot of the stream. All right. The boys discussing capitalism effect on society while building funny Tin Man mech. That should be the title of this stream. That's gonna be both M Pen. Yeah, this thing is gonna be the bane of my life for the next few months. I am glad to have finished it. Okay, right. Pure power plates. Cool. Alright. Okay, I also now understand why in every single photo these things are like right up against there. Like this becomes gappy, well then at least you solve this gap. I can't believe I'm saying this. It looks better in person. It's not done. Okay, let's just finish this. Oh damn. Do you see the lion? I don't think it would be possible to actually have like an alt build planned for that lion that, you know, didn't follow through on. So well, we'll see, I guess. I think bit more. All right, let's stretch. Well, there it is. Oh God. Almost there. Why can't I find bracket? Oh, here it is. All right. This is bizarre. Okay. I originally thought I wouldn't appreciate this set for more than its cool building techniques, but watching the build process in stream form, I like it a bit more. I also like it a bit more now. I do think it has problems. Alright, Thedian. Cheers. It's been nice talking to you. Alright, Hunter. Go nuts. Go get this set. Oh god. I would still not I would still not recommend getting the set. Well, you at least wait for a sale. Okay. even the knockoff set is gonna set you back quite a bit. The knockoff set is gonna be at least what, like a third of this? Is that I don't want to. I don't quite know what knockoff pricings are like. I think I disabled sending links into the chat. Don't know why, but Ransom, when you just slightly whisper "okay," it gives me the vibe of the Hulkbuster being made out of pure glass. It's kind of as if Lego, but the devastation was. Ah. Okay. Oh, let me put. There. All right, now it's the stand, I guess. All right, stand should come together pretty quickly. Just gonna put this together real quick. Ah. I feel like there was zero consensus on who this set was for. It's too fragile, too easily play with for kids, and too ugly to display for adults. Yeah, I think they tried to. Yeah, I don't. I'm very conflicted on this set. Oh god. Okay, one of my qualms about like these things is that Lego never tells me where I'm supposed to attach the plaque, and I'm just supposed to just like I can modify it if I want to, but just give me an official. Like, show me clearly where I'm supposed to attach the plaque. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess we're done. Yeah. Another 3 hours. I really overestimated how fast I can build this thing. Should I build the Iron Man? I think. All right. I am going to take a break, and then after the break, I'm gonna continue with the. I'm gonna come back and build this thing. All right. Thank you, everybody. Give me a second. Thanks, M-Pen. All right, I'll be back in a bit. All right, there are like 5 people left here. I'm back. Oh God. Okay. Try to do this now. Pose the Iron Man. It's not really okay. I can't get him in the shot. I like. See. Eh. Yeah. Well, that fell apart. Let me put that back together. There. That's I think that's the best you can do. That's not very photogenic. Well, that's as far as you can go. Actually, I think I might tap out now. I'm kind of tired. I might do this. I think I'm just gonna do this off stream. All right. Thanks everybody who joined me. The 5 of you who are still here. It's good to have company. Yeah. If you're watching this on playback as well, hello, travelers from the future. All right. And now to disassemble this thing. Oh God. Okay. Bye guys.